Welcome to this look at a new mod map on Farming Simulator 25 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on Louisiana map. This is a new mod map out by Andrade ML, Renegados Modding and ML Studio. 150.19 megabyte download, which actually I have to say I think is quite impressive considering the detail that's on the map. There are 4 required mods which download automatically, and they are the only ones that are in the build mode. There's nothing been added in by the map makers other than those required mods. We start here at the start farm, I guess is how you'd refer to it. That's what I normally do when I do a map tour. Slot count we can talk about now. It's 1,502 on New Farmer. On Farm Management Start from Scratch, it's 1,386. Difference being, on Farm Management Start from Scratch, you don't have any of the equipment, machinery, or anything you'll see as we go round the yard. Now, what I will say is this. I did purchase the land. There's another plot of land we're going to purchase later on, and you can remove everything. You can remove all the buildings, all the detail, all the lights, all the fences. Everything can be removed. And this farm plot, well, I'll show you on the map. This is what we start with on New Farmer. Now, I would urge you, it's up to you, of course, to start on New Farmer, because you can always remove vehicles, equipment, machinery, stuff like that if you want to. Simply because this plot of land here, and all of the plots, I say all of them, most of the plots that are east of this roadway, waterway, are really expensive. This main farm plot we start with on New Farmer, 2,391,048. So on Farm Management Start from Scratch, you don't own the land. So when you come onto here, you can't even if you put in that million that you can now do, without putting in extra money, using government subsidy signs or something like that, you haven't got enough to buy that start farm. So, but you might not want to. You might want to work up to building that. But just to let you know, it's expensive. And the plots around, they're up there. As we go further over, they're all over, I'd say pretty much all over $1 million. They're expensive. Now, this plot here, plot 26, we're going to purchase now because that has something on it that we're going to need later on. So if we buy that, 910 grand, you'll see there. What I like as well is because this is a set sort of Louisiana, it's not as swampy as I thought it was going to be. There's enough waterways and stuff around, which is pretty cool. No alligators. I drove around to various different locations thinking that would just make my day. Even if there was just one, just sat by the side of the river or a pond or a lake or something, I thought that would be so cool. I mean, it's a tiny thing. And then we come west of this here, then we've got some smaller fields here, which are a bit more achievable. When you're kind of starting off and you kind of get going. Now, what's weird is as well, on the description on the mod hub, it says number of purchasable fields 4. Now, if I don't know if that means fields, as in grass fields, because it doesn't say purchasable plots. I'm just looking, is that? Yeah, maybe. We've got a bit of forestry as well. But like I say, just as that warning with regard to this. So if we come back out of there now, and what I'll say is I'm going to show you a short video clip now of what this whole area looks like. Normally it's a screenshot, but because this sprawls this farm, short video clip showing you what this will look like if you remove all the decorative items, all the buildings, all the vehicles and machinery gone. I got the slot count down from 1,502 on New Farmer, 1,386 on Farm Management Start from Scratch, down to 1,200. So if you want to get the slot count down lower and go with your own stuff, you absolutely can. And it will look like this. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Right, let's start here then, shall we? Wardrobe trigger, just there. Sleep trigger, around the sides here. We have a dog. Bell. It's about somewhere. Water is here. We do have NPCs on the map. They are dotted around. Water, that's one thing I think you just saw from the video clip. Even when you remove everything, water will still be there. So you just have to kind of work around it. I haven't tried, actually. I haven't tried. It's a bit cruel, I think. I haven't tried to put a building over water. I don't know whether that can be done or not. It would be a bit cruel. We've got a chicken pen coop that we start with just over here. We have 30 out of 30 in here. And we do already have some eggs on the way. Actually, that's what I was going to check too. Let's go across the top. Chicken coop. Well, they've got a little bit of feed. Not a huge amount, but enough to get them going, I guess. Awesome stuff. Oh, shed here that we can store our chainsaws, spray cans, horse brush and stuff in if we want to. Equipment and machinery scattered around the yard. We've got ploughs and cultivators and trailers and chaser bins, auger wagons, seeder, header and header trailer, planter just over there. That's an NL1622 6000, 6 million litre standard crop type, so there's nothing modded been put in by the map makers. In this barn here, shed, we've got a Lecky charge point just there. We have in here, got a jet wash, a couple of tractors and a trailer, just in here. And then as we come just around here, we've got horses, 4 out of potential 15. Just here, and then just around the corner here we've got a fuel point, and then we've got a shed here that's got our harvester in, so the header and header trailer around there, the harvester's here. Not sure actually why the header and header trailer's not in with the harvester. And then we've got these water, that's what I said, like I thought I'd come out here, just one, if there was just one circling in the water, or even if it's just static and it's just had its eyes poking, it's just, I don't know, it's daft, but you know how it is. I love the reflections, it's just very, very cool. I'm going to go and grab the, we've got a pickup, flatbed pickup, and we'll get round and have a look at the rest as we head west out towards the road. Then we're going to head down towards the town, check out all the sell points, productions. I think pretty much all of the base game productions are here. We have got the motorbike as well. No, we'll take the pickup. I'll say it's a little bit different. When it popped up yesterday, I was like, oh, Louisiana. I'm trying to think if we've had a map. I don't think we have, really, with Louisiana on before. And straight away, it just conjured up all these images of things I've seen on TV with New Orleans and Louisiana swamps and sort of Creole stuff and food and great jazz and blues music. And it's amazing, isn't it, how a simple thing can evoke a feeling just based on what you've seen on TV. I've never been there. Like for Mardi Gras to New Orleans, I'd love to go for the Cajun food and that kind of thing. Oh, just it would be amazing. And I love blues and jazz music, so that'd be just, I'd be in heaven. Cow pasture just here. We'll hold on 125 cows in this pasture. Come a bit further along. And like I say, this is all part of that over 2 million for the main farm. But like I say, considering it's only 150.19 megabyte download, there's a lot of detail on here. Shed here has got some more stuff in. Silage camp just there. Cow barn, that does, well, it's got a pasture add on as well. That does 159. There aren't any in it. And then in the shed here, we have got telehandler, feed mixer, bale shredder. So you do start with a fair bit of gear, if you want to start with a bit of gear. And then as we come right the way out, I say all of the buildings, all the stuff, all the production stuff, it's all base game stuff. So nothing different, no extra crop types. Contracts are available. There are 25 collectibles, of which I have found one. Now all that, let's say, as you saw in the video clip, all of this can be removed as well. There's nothing in that shed. All the decorative stuff can be removed. It's just some extra stuff. And then this is kind of like an extra farm, I guess. That's not a bale and pallet storage. That is just a shed. I did think on my way out. Oh, I wonder, but there's no triggers. It is just a shed. When I sold it to show that video, it sold as is. And there's a little rocking chair up on there. But again, if you were playing multiplayer or something, you could add in some sleep triggers and You could have multiple bits run along here, or take it all out and just go however you want to go. So what we're going to do then is we're going to head... I'll go to the map and show you again. So we're at the main farm here, and we've come out here, just crossing the little waterway, irrigation ditch to here. And there's nothing out. I'm just going to double check, because I didn't buy that one. I haven't got enough to buy that one. I don't think there's anything on that. Let me just double check by doing that. I think it was just a pond. Oh, no, there is. Ah, I missed that bit of land. We'll have to whiz out to there. I would have done this, and then would have got clobbered in the comments for missing it. I was going to say, we're going to head this way now, down to the main town area, which is where pretty much all the sell points and stuff are, all the productions and things like that. But we need to head out to there now, and I'm just looking now to see how do we get out to there. Give me a moment, I'll work it out. I'm going to borrow some money from the bank so we can purchase that plot of land. Now this is an intriguing one, because when I was doing my prep, like I said, the detail, I love it. There's a little road, this is so frustrating, there's a little roadway just here that comes in really close. See that there? But you can't buy this roadway, you can't buy the bits other side, so we couldn't put a bridge in. But I found a bit earlier when I was doing my prep, as I was going around where all the sell points are in the main town. I thought, this is really weird. There's this like I thought it was a racetrack originally. But if you take that track, that actually brings you round out into the countryside over there. So we'll head out there, we'll do that in a little bit. Let me just do this first, we'll go around the town. Now the town itself, there are loads of plots that can be purchased. We've got the gas station just here, and behind the gas station there's like a placeables point, which we can purchase around behind here. And there's a pretty much, I say pretty much, most of the production buildings are on plots that can be purchased. If we come down to the town here, you'll see there's that plot there, plot 50. Not too expensive, but you've got all these plots here. They can all be purchased. They've got the various different sell points and stuff on them. There is also a plot down here that we need to buy. Where was it? Plot 44. That one there. We need to buy as well, because that has got a debris crusher, but not a debris crusher sell point. You know, the debris crusher where you place it and it produces stone pours out of it, like a quarry type thing. There's one of them. There are things. So, go in front of the school bus, I'm sure they won't mind. Now, as we go around here, just across the way there is David. Hang around. We carry a bit further along. I think we'll come to, where was Ben? Ben's about somewhere. He's a bit further on. We're going to do a sort of straight, it'll be an odd route around here, but Ben's just next door to here. He's there. Ben's just stood over there, waiting for a chat, as he does. As we turn the corner here, we've got the grain mill to our left, just there. I know I've said it already, but it's all base game stuff. Biomass heating plant is just there. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go off-piste somewhat. I'm going to cut across the grass here because it'll make life a little bit easier. But I'm just going to show you this as well in landscaping mode. Is this track here kind of comes up out of a trench, but if you follow this round, this goes all the way around, and you've got like, I do like these water bits here. When you drive through them, you get the splash of the water, and it's very cool. That's obviously a water splash. It's raised here, lowered here, but it comes all the way around the back. And when I initially found it, and I found it at this end, I thought, well, that's pretty cool. It's like a racetrack ramp, but it's not. I'm not quite sure why though. It's odd. You come from the sawmill. This is the sawmill. We'll get to later on. Out of the back of the sawmill, I suppose, because maybe it's a bit of forestry, but the fact this snakes all the way out and comes all the way around to bring you all the way around here to here, when, to be fair, you could just have a roadway that goes there. I mean, like I say, I'm just, just playing devil's advocate. It's one of those things. It's like, oh, that's curious. I wonder why, and what the thought process was behind that. Anyway, Let's head out to that plot of land that I nearly missed, and I'm glad I saw it. Here we go. I think it's more cows. It is a cow-heavy environment, which means you can get the slaughter count down even lower, because I didn't remove this building, because I didn't even buy the land originally. But that looks like... Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on just a mohair. If this is what I think it is... We have got animals in here. 40 out of 219, these are better be water buffalo. Of course they are. Because... Oh, look at this. I saw a glint. And I thought, hang on a minute. Is that swampy? Is that water? It is water, which means all this waterlogged area here is where the water buffalo should be. They're not prevented from going in there, are they? They are all here. Yeah, I missed them completely. The fencing goes... No, fencing goes... Oh, yeah, look, we've got some in here. So they're actually in their natural habitat, in some water. That's pretty cool. I like that. I am genuinely happy we found that. Oh, there's a lot of bulrushes and stuff. Wow. Bit risky going there. It's a bit Jurassic Park, isn't it, with the old velociraptors. I don't want to go in there and get charged by a water buffalo, because I'm in its habitat, because you can't really see. Hello. In there somewhere. Yeah, that's cool. It's funny. I saw the water, and as I was driving up, I was thinking, that'd be perfect for water buffalo. Of course it is. That's why they've already put water buffalo in. That's mint. So if you buy that plot of land, water buffalo on tap. Yeah. Let's carry on around the town, shall we? So, biomass we left just there. As we continue on, around the back here, we have got the sugar mill just to our left there. We come on to the vehicle shop and workshop just here. This is also the reset point for the map. Like I say, considering the megabyte download, the detail, it's like this here at the front. It's a little thing, and there's a few little waterfall type things. Look at this. This water feature, I don't know. It's simple things. It's just made me smile. And then the vehicle shop trigger, vehicle workshop trigger is just here for doing your work on your vehicles. And you come in around the back here for this, but obviously we can access it through there. So there's your workshop and reset point. Very cool. Let's swing back out again. And we're going to take the next left. We're going to kind of do a... Well, yeah, you'll see. It's an odd route, but... Well, mind the fence. Spinnery to our left. I'm on the wrong side of the road, that's why. Spinnery to our left. That car was overtaken. That completely threw me. Spinnery just there. Great processing unit just there. As we come a bit further along, we have got tucked to... What are you doing? What are you overtaking? Am I completely on the wrong... Oh, I am. It's 2 lanes that side. I thought it was 1 way each way. It's not. Oh, holy moly. I'm going to go the wrong way the other way as well. Never mind. Up here we've got a bale sell point. Just here. Then over here we've got dairy. There. Bakery. Just there. Up around the back here we've got tailors. Just there. If we come across the way, just here, cereal factory, there, oil mill, blue one over the back there, sawmill, just there, just there, farmer's market, sell point. Over there, carpentry. It's all going on. Now it does have a football pitch. However, the football pitch isn't working. I'll go the right way this time. Yeah, you go out to the football pitch. There's a ball on the grass, and there's also, well, that's on me. That's on me. I was so carried away with looking over towards where the thing was. Yeah, it's got the icon, the marker thing. So normally when you kick the ball and it goes in a goal, you know, you hear the whistle blow, the score goes on the scoreboard, and you can reset the scoreboard. That icon's over there, and the ball's in the middle, but normally when you get the option to kick or pass or whatever it says, nothing. So I picked it up. I thought if I pick it up and throw it in, or drop it in, you can't throw it anymore. Apparently throwing things is bad. I put it over the goal line, nothing happened. There was no whistle blow, nothing changed. So it's weird that the icon's there, the ball's there, the scoreboards are here, but there's not really, yeah, I don't know. But whether it was intended to be or not, who knows? Well, obviously the map makers know, but... So. Sorry, soccer. Maybe I might have confused our American contingents. I do apologise. Soccer. Whoa, my days. Right, let's go. Round the back of here. This is a curious one as well. Big old facility. Well, not curious, it's a big old facility. It's just the route, I suppose. Yeah, we kind of come around the back. So, this is the main sell point for the map. And this is... what did I say this? Moinho, I think it's Moinho de Graus, I think it's down as. I'm sure I've said that wrong, but let's click on there. Moinho de Graus. That's the main sell point. And there's a lime station just round behind it. So I guess you'd do a loop round past the lime station. Let me just double check, because there's no exit here. So you'd go... I just turned round where I was, but... Oh no, that's blocked off. Way around the back? Oh yeah, okay. Bit of a trek, isn't it? Yep, there we go. Right, so then we come to that plot 44 that I was talking about. That's got the debris crusher, but not sell point debris crusher, stone production debris crusher. And they are in the build mode, so if you weren't aware of that, I know when the game first came out, someone messaged me and said, "Were you aware?" I said, "No." That was when the rock production thing wasn't working on Riverbend Springs. So yeah, plot 44 we purchased, which gives us this building, which constantly pours stones into here. You can come and collect whenever you want. You don't have to have it if you don't want to. There's one of these that does coal now. What was the other one? I'm sure there was another one as well. Can't remember off the top of my head. Then we've got our second sawmill just there. Noah is over there for a chat if you want to have a chat with Noah. We already looked across at the oil mill, but there's the oil mill just there from this side now. Just to our right there, paper mill, paper factory. Your paper and card rolls is just there if you want to buy that. And then to our right there, we have our animal dealer with Katie available for conversations to while away the hours. Again, should you desire. So, we've done all around this. We've done up here. I'm now looking at the map thinking, what else did I miss? I don't think I did. I think that's it. I went up to the top corner there, went across to the top corner there, had a look around at all these. I was looking for bits on the map thinking, okay, they tend to be kind of waterfalls, entrance and exits for the various different waterways and stuff. Very nicely made, very nicely detailed. Lovely, lovely locations for a spot of photography. So, let's head out then to plot 26 that we purchased originally. Having seen the water buffaloes, yeah, plot 26 was a bit more of an expensive proposition. Was that 920 grand, something like that? So, yeah, pretty much everything now to the west, not to the west, to the east, that's west, to the east, is all open ground and countryside. Now, you might have also noticed on the map that some of the fields have got, like, mounds in them. they're not terraced in the fact that each one is at a different level. I'll go back to the map and show you. See these here? On there. These ones here. These are pretty much, they're like mounds across the field. I think it's designed, one, to stop soil erosion, but also I think to keep water in place. So if there's heavy rains and stuff, that'll be soil erosion as well, stops it all washing away, and it can keep the soil in sort of pooled areas. But they are, you'll see them across the field. So this one's, whoa, there's a little tree there. Yeah, you can see one across the middle of this field here, that this raised, I mean, you can plant over them, of course you can, but they are these raised sections on the fields. Yeah. Let's continue on to field 26. Bit of a plot to go, or plot 26. He says, so to our left there you can just see the fenced in areas. This is the back of the pasture, and the pasture is massive. I mean, it is absolutely huge. And when I say it's absolutely huge, it holds 1,233 cows. Doesn't have any in at the moment, but you can. So I thought, oh well, put some in and see, you know. I think I put about 50 in. They just disappeared because you've got bushes and long grass and stuff as well. If you put calves or smaller ones in, you'll never see them again. Not until they've grown up. I couldn't find them. So, just in here then, we did buy the plot, didn't we? We did buy the plot. So through here, now this is one of the required mods I think as well. Cow Barn XL I think it is. You've got your feed troughs and bedding troughs along there. There's one trigger here, one trigger the other side. All does the same thing. If we come around to the side here, gates out into the pasture, if you want to go into the pasture. Like so. And then here we've got our dialogue box for our 1,233 animals. And if we go back onto here, you'll see it is huge. Anyway, and they'll come out from here, out around and out, living their best lives. So that's pretty much all of the buildings, the facilities, I dare to say all of the things you can purchase, assuming of course I haven't missed another one. And what we've got then here is a ferry. Ferry just takes us across this waterway. If we go left when we come off the ferry, we go back towards our farm. If we go right, which is the way I'm going to go, I'm going to take you up to one last place. Like I say, it's one of those lovely decorative places that have been put onto the map. I like as well this detail as well, because it's that, you know, again, I know not all of Louisiana is swampland, I know that, but that kind of thing, you've got these waterways that flood and do flood, and you have levees and stuff. Whoa, that's not it. But this house to the left is on stilts, I guess. Protect against flooding, which will probably mean I would put buffalo in that big field as well, just in case. Don't think your normal cows would like it too much. So yeah, if we come back to our map, if we go left that way and follow this road up, that will bring us all the way back up to the start farm where we were, and we're just going to take a right and go whizzing off up around here fairly quickly. To the final location, and there you go. That is the map, Louisiana map to be precise, by Andrade ML, Renegados Modding, ML Studio. I really do hope you found all this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do, and if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do, as always, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks for watching.